future. It's raining. Wait, isn't this renewable energy?
Biofuels? Breaking news. Renewable energy is increasing being used nowadays and is becoming more visible. What happened? Bro!
Renewable energy is power derived from natural, virtually inexhaustible sources that replenish themselves continuously over a short human timescale. We will interview a person that will explain more about it.
So we can see that sunlight and wind are such sources that are constantly being replenished. It depends on the country's geographical and climate condition. In Malaysia, renewable energy sources are plentiful and all around us.
Renewable energy. Renewable energy is a term used to describe a group of energy technologies derived from sources that do not deplete or that can be replenished within a human's lifetime. The most common renewable energy sources are solar, which harnesses the sun for energy, wind, which utilizes the motion of wind to create electricity, hydropower, which uses moving water to generate power, biomass, which refers to a large group of technologies that use living or recently living organisms and waste to create energy, tidal. Tidal uses the rise and fall of the tides to create electricity, geothermal, which uses the internal heat from the earth for energy.
Wait, I want to interview you. Do you agree that renewable energy is important to us?
Yes, I totally agree with
Give me your opinion.
Generating renewable energy will create far lower emissions than burning fossil fuels.
Okay. Thank you.
Transitioning from fossil fuels, which currently account for the lion's share of emissions, to renewable energy is key to addressing the climate crisis. Renewables are now cheaper in most countries and generate 3 times more jobs than fossil fuels. With the world entering a critical juncture in its environmental and economic history, renewable energy has become a necessity. The global reliance on fossil fuels has led to increasing levels of greenhouse gas emissions, climate instability, resource depletion, and geopolitical conflicts.
Give me that! Okay, that's why the transition renewable energy sources such as solar and wind is vital for building a sustainable and resilient future.
Look at that. We can afford solar panel too now. It's more affordable and will make your life easier. Also, renewable energy sources produce little to no direct carbon emission. For example, solar and wind power generate electricity without burning fuel, thereby reducing our carbon footprint significantly.
Okay, let's start with a simple question. Fossil fuels have powered our cars, factories, and even our homes for years. If they're so useful, why are people worried about them?
Well, fossil fuels such as petroleum, coal, and natural gases are useful because they contain compounds that store a lot of energy. When we burn them, the energy is released and can be used for transportation, electricity, and many other purposes.
Sounds great so far. What's the catch?
The catch is what happens after they burn. The carbon in these fuels combine with oxygen and forms carbon dioxide gas.
Which is one of the greenhouse gases causing climate change, right?
Exactly. The more fossil fuels we burn, the more carbon dioxide enters the atmosphere. This traps heat and contributes to global warming.
Another thing I heard is that fossil fuels won't last forever. Is that true?
Absolutely. Fossil fuels take millions of years to form from the remains of ancient plants and animals, reusing them much faster than nature can replace them.
Then what can science do about it?
Scientists are developing cleaner alternatives such as biofuels and renewable energy sources.
solution is renewable energy. Unlike fossil fuels, renewable energies come from natural sources that can be replenished continuously.
Alright, what's the most common type?
Solar energy. Solar panels can capture sunlight and convert it into electricity. Another type is wind energy. Wind turbines are moving into air to generate electricity. There's hydropower, which uses flowing water from rivers or dams to generate electricity.
And others?
Yes, biomass energy. This comes from plant materials, agricultural waste, and other organic matter. Another renewable energy is geothermal energy, which uses heat from beneath the Earth's surface.
So the future isn't about finding one perfect energy source. It's about using different renewable sources together.
That's right. Combination of renewable energy technologies will help create a cleaner and more sustainable future.
Thank you for explaining that, and thank you everyone for listening. Remember, unlike fossil fuels, renewable energy sources won't leave us saying, "Oops, we've run out."
Hey, where you going, my baby boo?
Mom, there's a lot of unaccessed food in our kitchen. Didn't we need to throw it away? It will be emits a food odor when they get rotten.
No, ya, my child.
What do you mean?
The food can be made into biofuel. It was a class of renewable fuels derived from organic materials, also known as biomass.
Biofuels? Isn't it wasn't oil?
Yes, my baby boo is so clever. I want to buy you up. Biomass is turned into fuel that can produce bioenergy. So, we can use it up.
Wow, very interesting. Okay, I will get all the excess food in our kitchen to make more biofuels.
Where are you going? My God, we already.
Okay, biofuels include two types, which is primary or secondary. Primary biofuel use a main resources directly in some type of unprocessed form. For example, wood pellets can heat a stove used to heat a home. On the other hand, secondary biofuel convert the original biomass into a different form, usually liquid biofuels like ethanol or biogas. In this form, they can be used for vehicle fuel or other industrial purpose.
One of the biggest advantages of biofuels is that are renewable. Biofuels are produced from plants, agricultural waste, and other organic materials that can be continuously replaced. Unlike fossil fuels, which take millions of years to form, biofuels can be produced within a much shorter period.
Biofuels are also help reduce greenhouse gas emission and air pollution. The plants used to produce biofuel absorb carbon dioxide during photosynthesis, helping to lower the overall carbon footprint and reduce environmental effect.
Do you listen to her? Huh? You should listen. Huh? You got it? You got it? You got it!
However, producing biofuels is generally more expensive than producing fossil fuels. The process requires growing crops, collecting raw materials, and processing them into fuel, which increases overall production costs.
Demand for food crops for fuel production may reduce food availability and lead to higher food prices.
I just had to let you know you're